Hello and welcome. I'm Rayleen Kable. I'm your host tonight for Psychic TV International. And wow, I have a wonderful guest speaker today, or guest psychic tonight. And I'm really excited actually to really delve deep with this wonderful lady. I feel she's been I haven't met Judith before, but I actually feel such a beautiful level of connection with her. Now, if this is your first time to Psychic TV on a Thursday night, like I say, I'm Rayleen Cable. I'm your host for tonight. I welcome you. I welcome all the beautiful people that always come each week on a Thursday and a Saturday night. I'm a little bit thrown off because I had a few little glitches before we come on. So I do hope that tonight you enjoy as much as I'm going to enjoy connecting with our wonderful Judith. Now, as you may know or may not know, we have amazing psychics also online throughout all our shows, and throughout the night I will actually introduce and let you know who's online and what their pin is, and yeah, maybe you can connect with them if you have some questions. But tonight it is all about our wonderful Judith Sky. So I couldn't be happier to welcome her. But before we do, can you please share and like our page first, then share it along. Tonight I have to ask Judith this first, but I'm hoping that we can do a few little reads for you. So it's all up to Judith, though. She's in charge of the boat tonight. I'm just your host, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful night with us. So I will ask, please like and share, and come back and have a little bit of a conversation with us and join in. Hi, darling. How are you, Andrew? Nice to see you again, sweetheart. All right, so before I go on, let's welcome our wonderful Judith Sky to the screen, if I can do it without any problems. Hello,
Hi,
beautiful. How are you?
I'm well, thanks, and it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, my darling. I was having
Thank
a
you.
little sneak peek of your profile. What an amazing little profile you've got. And I'm
Thank
sure
you.
many years of experience. And you know, when I do these shows on the Thursday with the psychics, I love it because it gives our viewers the opportunity to really get to know you and your skills and how you like to work. And obviously we have some questions that come in sometimes.
hmm
But I think it's wonderful because, you know, we get online, and when we get online, it's great. But when they get to know you, really get to know you, it really it makes that connection even more special when you do connect with them on the line or in
Thank you.
person. Yeah.
Well, I do connect on the line. Some of them I feel are my family, actually, but meeting
Absolutely.
them in person, I don't get that opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So this
this
is a
is good. So,
yeah, this
so my clients can see me. Yeah.
100%. So you're not just that wonderful voice behind, you know, the phone. You're actually this beautiful little angel that shines brightly. And I love this. And it's so lovely to. Where are you located? Sorry, that's one area
I'm
I didn't.
actually located in Campbelltown in
Oh,
Sydney.
nice. In Sydney,
Yeah.
Campbelltown. Yes, wonderful. I just got to do a little shout out to Christine and Miss Psychic D. Thank you, Andrew and Adele. Thank you for all coming in. If you can please, like and share our page. Now, Judith, I'm not going to do a lot. Well, I love talking, as you can see, but I really would love to, delve deeper with you. How long have you been doing your wonderful profession for?
Oh, since I was 27
Oh, bless.
and I'm 73.
Sweet. So a long time. A long time. Wow. Oh, I don't know what happened then. Something was happening.
That
Um,
was
s-
that Anne Marie. Anne Marie was checking. Mm.
oh, okay. Our production. Thank you, sweetheart. We appreciate you. Sorry, everything happened all at once, so I couldn't get back to you straight away.
That's okay.
Okay. So wow, that's a long time. May I
Yeah.
ask? I know you do a bit of
It,
psychometry. You are a medium,
yeah.
and
Play
you do.
audience.
Sorry.
I'm play audience. Play
Yeah.
sentient.
Okay.
A trance medium. A teacher. A Reiki master.
Yay.
Um, yeah. I love what I do. I just love it.
I know.
It's my life. Yeah.
Yeah, it's who you are. So,
Yeah. It is who
for
I am.
for the viewers who are coming in for the first time, maybe just viewing it and just meeting you and I for the first time, what you just said about transmedium, can you explain that a little bit so people understand how you can help them with your service? What's a transmedium?
Okay,
What's audient? What's clairsentient? Yeah.
right. Well, trance medium is something you really can't do on the phone. It's something you do in a auditorium or a
Gotcha.
platform, and you actually go into trance and come through with another voice.
Yeah, that's
Right?
crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy, but it does take a lot of energy,
Yeah, of course it does.
and it takes a lot of strength to carry the spirit that is
Yeah,
coming through your body to
yeah,
talk. So
yeah,
it's not a party trick, okay? Some people
yeah.
think, oh, you can just go into trance and entertain. It's not like that at all. It's something very special,
No, it
okay?
is very unique, very unique. I know a few beautiful mediums who do transmediumship, and they are absolutely divine people. You know, they're very, I would say very divine in the sense that they are truly doing what they're doing because, like you say, it's not a party trick. And I think
No,
that's a really important thing to say to people to understand what it is. It takes a lot for the medium to
to cut
bring through that
a
spirit.
throat,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Mm.
actually, I had the best teacher. I was taught at Enmore Spiritualist Church.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if you know Marcia, do you?
Yes, I do know Marcia, and I'm sorry, and her dear co-worker. I can't think of her name. She's beautiful.
Well,
And
Marcia was my teacher
oh, wow,
for about
teacher.
15 years. Yeah, I
Wow.
learned from the best, actually.
Yes,
She was
yes,
the
I
best.
would agree. And we're good friends, my darling. So, and actually, to be honest with you, she was in my mind as I was saying that to all of you. Is
Oh, I
she
have,
was the
yeah.
person I was thinking about, and I'm just trying to think of a darling friend. And they work a lot on stage together,
Yes,
and they're divine together. They're so meant to work together. So, wow,
yes,
that's just made me even. I've got like the whole thing going on here to hear. So, like you say, you've had one of the best teachers.
the best
I
teacher.
love that, absolutely. So, what else? So we say that you are a medium
So
as well.
clairsentient is actually when you can smell spirit, or when you're
Yes.
bringing them, they're around, you can smell their perfume, you can smell their tobaccos, or
Yeah.
anything that they had a smell to do with a fruit, I
Yeah.
can smell, right?
Wow. Wow.
Their audience is when you can actually hear them
Yeah.
talking,
Yeah.
and like people, unless you understand, will think you're crazy, but it's not crazy.
No,
It's
I know.
it's you can't explain the feeling of spirit unless you're actually involved. It's something that you can't explain.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had trouble in the beginning because I had to try and work out whether I was very focused on God and always have been. And
Beautiful.
then I went through that stage, oh, what if I'm doing it wrong? What if this is evil? I didn't
Yeah.
want to get punished because of this. But then I had to come to myself to think, well, if I'm getting this and I'm correct, it's got to be from God.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a really good way of putting it. And I love the fact that at some point, and I think it's really important that sometimes at some point we all question, when we're in
Yeah,
this industry, because if we all just think it's, oh yeah, we're perfect, well, we're not, because
no, we're
sometimes we
not.
do a double check. And that's what I love about all the psychics on Psychic TV or Psychic TV International, um,
Mm,
you know, is that we've got a beautiful team of very dedicated psychics. And I say that sincerely. I've been working
yeah,
with everyone for a long time. I haven't met everyone. And maybe through the Thursday nights, if I do the hosting, I get to meet you all and things like that. But we have a wonderful team. In saying that, Judith, I'll just quickly do a little shout out, if that's okay, to let anyone who is thinking of maybe getting a quick little reading. Yeah, okay. So we have at the moment Amazing Grace online at the moment. And I need my glasses. There you go. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. On pin 9888. So that's 9888 for Grace, Amazing Grace. We also have the wonderful Benjamin, spiritual psychic medium. He's on pin 9166. And I'm not really good with all that stuff. Okay, and also we got Jags, but she's in the UK. But hey, she's awake, and she's on pin 9160. And we have Natalie Norton Baker on, and our lovely Natalie's always online. A 9810. Also, we have Vanessa on a nine, and she's in France, I think. God love her, but she's online,
Wow.
guys. Yeah, 9900. So we've got five wonderful psychics on, but we've got one of the best right in front of me. So we're going
Oh,
to
thank you.
continue on with you. And by the way, I've got some little message here. Somebody said, Judith, you're not alone. I waited away many times as a result of my upbringing, faith, God, and God bless. So she's
Yeah.
basically saying the same. And
Yeah.
I
It
also,
really is hard because until you sort of connect that it's okay, you're not doing anything wrong, then your gift can flow more. But when you're in that state in the beginning, not sure, it's not easy. It's not easy at all.
hello, beautiful. Yeah, no, I agree. And I have to say I have the strongest faith and always will have. I have the strongest belief.
Yeah,
And like I was saying earlier, I think if we question, it's not a bad thing because if we don't question, we could get led down the wrong path. It's when we
yeah,
question and it kind of like reaffirms within ourselves. Now, I always believe, what do you think here, Judith? But if you have good intentions, if only good is in your intentions, in your
yeah.
being to assist others, then
Mm.
only good will come from it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree with you wholeheartedly there. Because my whole life is about service. I love
yes.
people. I always
Yes.
have, and I just give from my heart 110%.
I love that. I love hearing that. I really do, my darling, because, like yourself, I've been in the industry a while. I'll just say a little while. And I've been very honored and humbled to play the many roles I have, radio, TV. It's all just another means to help and be of more service. That's how I've always looked at it.
Yeah,
And I know myself, I've seen so many rising stars and so many people go from it,
yeah,
because
that's all.
they,
Mm.
yeah, they fall because of I guess they get a little bit lost in the fame of it or the glory.
I think greed comes into it, the
Yeah.
fame. But my story, I won't go into all of it, but I've had a very hard road from the day I was born.
Oh,
But
bless.
in a way, I'm glad that I have suffered, because I can say to people, I do understand what you're going through, and I can. I've been
Wow.
there, done that. Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. And that's pretty amazing. And, anyone going through a hard time right now, I just want to say hello to everyone. Thank you so much, Debbie, Beth, Dana, and Cece, for coming in. I'm not really looking at it at the moment, but I'll come and look at the screen in a minute. But yeah, I think I just totally got lost in all that then, Judith. How honest am I? But yeah, stay true to who you are. The lessons that come in, like through your hardship, no doubt, it made you the stronger, more aware
yes,
soul. And like you say, when you say to somebody, I know what you're feeling, you really do know what they're
I do.
feeling.
I do.
Feeling. Yeah. And I love it. Now, tonight, darling, would you be happy to do one or two reads for our
I,
lovely
I yes,
viewers?
I will, but I just say I prefer not to do mediumship because I work a little bit different from with mediumship. Like I've seen people that can just bang tune in, but
Yes.
I sort of work a little bit different because I feel I wait for spirit to come to me. Now, if they're coming to me, oh, sure, I will let the viewer know, okay? But to ask me, I don't work that way to click straight into it, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I love it. And we're all unique in our way and our talents and how we tap in, darling. So
Yes,
it's always good to honor that. And I'm sure our viewers tonight will 100% honor that. So we might even make it something simple. So for those of you who are just coming into the show tonight, please like and share our page. Our wonderful Judith Sky is going to do maybe one or two little reads. And when I say little reads, maybe one or two questions, or if you have an impending one question that you really would like some in-depth knowledge about, feel free. But we've got to, I think we do the like and the share, and then we come back, and then I'll pick someone, and then we go from there. But I am so grateful for everyone being here tonight, because we are very blessed in that way. We have such a beautiful following for the years that I've been on Psychic TV and international, or Psychic TV in Australia. We're all one and the same. I've been so honored to have beautiful. I saw Andrew earlier on the screen, and he's been with us from the beginning, and I'm sure there's others here that have. And if there is anyone watching tonight that has followed us and been with us throughout the years, can you please let me know? And how long have you been following us? I think that's really a nice way to, one, acknowledge you and say thank you for all the years of support, not only for the show, but for all our wonderful psychics. Okay, Judith, so if there was a message right now for people, given the world and the state of the world and everything, what would the message be that you would send out, not just to these viewers here, but to the world?
The message I would give is to call on your faith, whether it be spirit, whether it be God, whether it be universe, whoever you've got your faith, because we're going to need it.
Yeah.
What we're seeing now, this is just a piece.
Yeah.
And people really have to conform to change. See, people don't like to change. They like a routine in their life. But it's not going to be like that in this new world that we're going to. And so we have to adapt to changes. But the only thing that's going to get us there is either our faith, prayer, our guides, whoever. But to know that we will be looked after. We will be looked after.
100%. And I totally understand. For the viewers that are just like first time watching the show, or even getting to know one big thing, and my big message to the world at the moment is don't be frightened.
That's right. That's fear.
Don't let fear overwhelm you. And I think your message is beautiful too. You're saying, have that inner trust that have your guide, if you have guides, or if you have spirit, or you believe in God,
whatever.
Or it's like really draw into that faith, and that's where strength will come. 100%. We both, as I'm talking to you, I'm connecting on that level, and I know you know what I know, which is we have got some massive changes coming in, and it will be
and also, sorry for interrupting, but I also get, we need to be kind to one another. There's so much hate.
Wow.
It's just terrible, and I don't know, I can't handle the hate. But we need to be kind, and we need to understand each other, and help each other.
That's it. That's what the most powerful, let's say, the most powerful energy on earth is love.
That's right.
And the one thing we're not doing is enough of that.
That's right.
Is giving and receiving. It's not just about giving, but it's also about receiving, isn't it? It's that love balance that comes in. And as I've looked at it, and please quote me if you disagree, but I feel like we've been in a spiritual war for the last 10 years, really.
Oh, yeah.
It's only been more evident the last 5 or 6, but we have been in it. And now is a time for all of us to shine bright.
Yeah.
And, gifts being given, intuition being awakened, our soul kind of like really tapping back in to our own magnificence,
Yeah.
But anyway,
and I believe everybody has got the gift. That's the thing. Every soul has the intuitive. It's just whether you develop it, you meditate, you ask, you sit with it, you work with it. But everyone's got it.
100%. And this is where, like yourself, and all our wonderful psychics in the team, we're guides in a sense, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're guides. We don't do the work, because you have to do the work. The person calling us or connecting with us, you have to do the work. But we're blessed enough to be able to give that gentle guidance in how to find those answers within. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Now I have to put my glasses on because my little old eyes. I'm just going to do a little bit of a scrolling here, so I acknowledge all these beautiful souls that have written all these wonderful things. Now I just don't know how to scroll it back. Okay, let's have a look. See. I better not push too many buttons here, to be honest, because
I don't want to start again.
no, we don't. You know me well. Okay. Wow. So, oh, aren't you beautiful, Deb? Thank you. Deb was just saying that, it's a very true message that we're giving. And I think that's the beautiful thing here. We are able to share those little snippets of knowledge that can
Mm,
really reawaken or open up
mm.
somebody else's intuition.
Look,
Oh,
even if we
so
help one person, sorry, even if we just help one person, we've
that's
done
right.
our job.
That's right, we've been of service, and I love the way you said that because I'm very much like that. That's who I am. I am here to be of service.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have got a newbie here, which is Adele. Hi, Adele. It's nice to see you. Newbie here. Find this very interesting, shared and like. Thank you very much, sweetheart, and welcome aboard. Now, Andrew, who I was talking about earlier, has been with us watching for 16 years. Now I'm feeling old.
Wow.
Thank you so much, my darling heart, for all your beautiful support in all our shows, with all our different hosts, with everyone, all our different psychics. You've been amazing, sweetheart, and we do love you very much. Now, Maria, so love that, so true. See, I love when people can acknowledge even what
Yeah.
you're sharing, Judith, about being truth, because
Thank
when
you.
people yeah, it's a special thing to be able to deliver a message. I love chat. Anyone that knows me, I love a chat, but I
Me
do
too.
but I do love sharing deeper wisdom. I think that's where our world's at the moment, where
Yeah.
people are not just wanting to know about a new car or not
Yeah.
just wanting to know if they're going to move jobs. They really want to know what's important. And
Hmm.
yeah, so what would you share now yourself? What would you like to share with people about you, what you love to do out of all your talents? What's your favorite? That's a good question to ask.
On the phone. I'm a chatterbox like you. My phone goes from 6:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night.
God
Plus, I have
bless.
my own clients.
Yeah,
I
of
just
course.
love to. I don't know. I just want to help people get to where they're meant to be. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm too soft. I don't know, but I just like helping people.
No, nothing wrong with being soft. And I wouldn't say too soft. Can I ask what astrology sign you are?
I'm an Aries. I'm not a real Aries. I'm not the. I haven't
Wow.
got the fire. I've got more Pisces. I think more water.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
in
you're
some areas, I am an Aries where I'll fight for tooth and nail if I'm right.
very Yeah, I love it. Now, Aries are very beautiful like that. And, I can really see where you're saying the Pisces energy is there too. I can really feel that. But you have the strength of the Aries, definitely.
I do. I
Absolutely.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know
I
one thing with me, don't ever tell me I can't. Because you
No,
know what? I can and I
yes.
will and I'll prove you wrong. That's the determination I have, see? That's
That's
the area.
right. And that's definitely Aries, an
Yeah.
Aries trait. Okay, so I've got something here. I'm just gonna Rayleen, it's a ransom. It's weird to say my own name, by the way. And it's spelled the same way. Liked and shared. And she has just got she wants to ask a question. Is this all right with you, my darling?
Yeah.
Can I just have a general reading? Having a coffee date on Saturday. It's the first in 5 years. Will this person become someone significant or will it be just friendship? And sending love and thanks to you, my darling, she's saying.
Okay. So she's meeting this person for a coffee date.
Yep.
Okay.
First in 5 years.
Right. I can already feel nervousness with her.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's quite scared how it is going to turn out. I feel just let her just be yourself. Okay. But
Yeah.
the other thing I too need to say to you, sometimes you ask some of the questions. Don't have it that everything falls back on you. I
Yeah.
feel this person, I don't think it's going to be a once only. I feel you could meet up with this person a few times. And it depends on you whether you want to take it further. I think the ball's going to be in your court.
Oh, lovely.
But don't be something that you're not. Just be yourself. And I think she's got a really good personality anyway.
Yeah, I'd agree there, to be honest. I do feel that. So, that's lovely. Thank you so much, Judith, for, sharing that with Rayleen. And Rayleen, I hope you're still with us and, you're able to get that beautiful message from Judith. I just will quickly, while I'm here, let you all know who's online quickly. So if there's anyone else that you'd like to connect with from our wonderful team at Psychic TV International. Okay, so we still got the amazing Grace, and she's on pin, and I took my glasses off, wrong move. On pin 9888. We've got our beautiful blessed Beth on a 9150. And we also, look at me, I'm doing the whole technology from technology. And we've got Jazz on a 9160, and also Miss Psychic D on a pin 9140. Oh, and we've still got Natalie Norton Baker on a pin 9810. And also Vanessa from France, 9900 is her pin. So, sorry, I like to promote everyone, as you could imagine, sweetie. And I noticed you was online earlier, Judith. So you was busy before you got online here. I
Yeah,
love
I'm as I say, every day,
every day.
6:30, clock on, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, log off.
Oh, bless you. What's your pin number when you're online? Just so everyone knows.
9125, I think.
Okay, 9125.
9125.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Keep that one in your records, everybody. You might want to catch up and connect with Judith later. So, okay, Judith. So you've been doing it forever, and the one aspect of what you love doing is online. So you love chatting online. You love
Well,
doing it.
I love teaching, but
Yes,
my aim eventually is I want to do the clubs, I'd like
yes,
to
yes,
do overheads. I work very good with overheads in a hall or
yeah.
club or something like that. Um,
Beautiful.
yeah. Anywhere I work, I'm a
Yeah,
workaholic.
well, again, that's that little Aries, the Aries of
Yeah.
workers. They like to work. They like to keep going. They don't like to stop. And
No, we
that's why
don't.
they always look so young. That's the truth.
Thank you.
Every Aries I know, they've got the best, like they look 10 years younger than what they are. What's the go with that? I
Oh,
love
I'm
it.
going to tell you. I'll tell you. Many years ago, it's over 20 years ago, I've had multiple surgeries, and one doctor cut too deep into my body, and the nerves never joined.
Oh my gosh, really?
Okay,
Yeah.
so the nerves flew out of my body out into the etheric
Yeah.
neuro, and I felt it. So they put me in a mental home because they thought I was crazy. Anyway, one night a nurse came around and said, "Judy, there is something wrong with you." So she gave me a number, and it was a healer actually out this way. I went to
Yeah.
him. He laid his hands on me. He told me described the doctor. So for the last 20 years, I've been going through like a psychic surgery. It's like a motor. That's all I can explain it. My body, you feel the pull, you feel the electricity. It's like a tapestry going in, weaving out, weaving. And I got told with this healing, I would look younger. It's
Yeah.
already changing my body shape.
Wow.
I would
Wow.
have a voice of an angel. So
Well,
many changes, but I'm nearly there. I feel another 4 or 5 weeks and I'll be out of it. And then you're going to see someone that's got skin like a baby bum.
wow, I love that. And look, I have to say, you do look
Mm.
a lot younger considering how long you've been doing your
Well, I'm
work for.
73.
Wow, seriously.
Yeah,
Wow. That's amazing. I would not never have thought
next
73.
week. Easter Monday. Easter Monday, I'm 73.
Wow, congratulations. You are kicking it. That's the only way I can put it. You're not kicking it. I hope at 73 I'm kicking it. I
I'm going to 103. Don't you worry, though.
Yeah. Oh, I love you, darling. I love you. You're so beautiful. And we've had so many beautiful compliments here as well. So please, anyone that's just coming in for the first time, this is our wonderful Judith Sky. She's here right now. So, take the opportunity to really get to feel her energy, get to know who she is. I can tell you about anything. She's amazing. But she's as you all know, we are online as well. So Judith does spend a lot of time online. So if ever you want to connect with her, keep in mind that she's there. And she's there most probably, well, you're there more than I am. I pop on here and there, but I tend to, yeah, it's normally late at night for me. So, okay, Judith, we've covered what you love doing. You've been so great tonight, like informing some of our beautiful viewers on what certain aspects mean. What else would you like to share? If it be about your
Well, I'm very passionate about family.
yes.
I have 6 great grandchildren.
Wow.
I got a new
Wow.
one. I got a new one coming in June, little boy.
Oh, I know. I was going to say a little boy. I could feel a little
Yeah.
boy.
Um,
Yeah.
I just love. I don't. I can't express people. If they've got children, you do love your kids, and
Yeah.
and you do love your grandkids. But I tell you what, when you get to the great, there's no
Yeah.
word. There's no word. It's they just light up your life, and it wouldn't matter whether you're in pain, you're dying. You'd find that energy to spend with them. I just
Wow.
love them. I love
So
my
what
kids.
do you think? What do you think? That's interesting that you say that because we love our children, yes, and we love our grandchildren. But you went to that extra level about, and we
It's
love our.
different.
Do you
It's
think it's
different.
a
I
different
don't know
energy?
what it is. It's like I wouldn't even know how to explain the energy. It's just magical. There's no other word. They dig into your heart. The great
Yeah.
grandchildren.
So isn't that
It's like
interesting?
you couldn't do enough for them. Wouldn't matter what they wanted, you do it.
Yeah, I love that, and I just love the way you describe that. Family is important, isn't it, on
It is
every level?
important for me. It's
Mm,
very important.
mm. And sometimes we don't have, let's say, the best of families. Let's be real.
No,
Some people,
I didn't either. I mean,
yeah,
don't think my family was always sitting pretty. It wasn't. I've had ups and downs with my daughter. But now she's older and I'm older. We get on better. But
yeah.
every family has their problems. I don't know anyone who's got the perfect family.
No, well, that's true. And sometimes you find in life that your family gets extended, and I call this what we
Yeah,
call a soul family.
I've
So,
been
like
there.
all our wonderful followers,
Yeah.
like Andrew, and there's so many others. Sorry, there's so many I can't recall. So please, but Andrew's just the one that is standing out with me tonight. So you're on the
Mm,
spotlight, Andrew. But even those people that have been following us for so many years, they're
yeah.
now soul family, which in heart and soul, it's family. It really doesn't, okay, we don't sit down to dinner every day, but
Mm.
we're sharing and we're sharing that love and we're sharing that energy, we're sharing that connection. And I
Well, I'm
think,
actually going to, sorry, I'm actually going to New Zealand next Saturday
oh,
to,
beautiful.
to be with a client of mine, like a private client.
Lovely.
And
Yeah, that's
she's been my client a few years. So I'm flying over to New Zealand to spend time with her. And so I've made some beautiful friends in
yeah.
the psychic world. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it, once you and I know it's not always easy, like, how could you describe for someone who says, "Oh, psychics, they don't," could you explain maybe from your own experience how hard it is sometimes for a psychic to do what they do? Just so
It's
someone
very
who's
hard. It's very, look, over the years I have cried, I've
yeah,
been hurt. And most psychics will find they've had broken marriages, this and that. And as I say, I've had it all. And sometimes we feel, well, I do, misunderstood sometimes. Like people want me to help them, but I don't seem to get the same support back, if you know what I mean.
100%, yeah,
Yeah,
and
like I feel like if 110%, and I might get 10% back from people, That's what
yeah.
I find. very hard. Maybe I feel sorry for myself. But yeah, we have our down days.
Yeah, and I guess that's important. Like some people I know over the years have said to me, "Oh, Raylan, how do you do that?" And it's like I can't explain it.
Mm.
But and some people have this expectation, like for you to be able to jump into something,
Yeah,
and it doesn't always happen like that. And
yeah,
I'm sure you understand that too.
yeah,
It's not always, and I guess the best gift, let's say a client or a new person coming into the field or trying to understand, the best gift they can give a psychic or someone who's going to consult them is respect.
that's
It,
right.
whether it's you understand or don't understand, respect is not labeled. Respect is a something that should happen quite
Yeah.
naturally to and fro.
And
Would
I
you agree?
suppose you have had it over the years too. Even like friends or people that you connect with, not
Yeah.
clients, but
No, just
friends
people.
will ring up and say, it's like you're on tap.
Yeah.
What you say? What's this? What's that? It's like
Yeah.
you're a machine,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you've got to then put up boundaries.
That's the big word for us psychics, isn't it?
Yeah,
Boundary.
boundaries.
And
But
it's
people don't like it when you do that. They, oh, they
yeah.
keep it quite short with you. Yeah,
I have no idea what the time is. I better keep an eye on the
it's
time.
8:36,
Okay.
eight
All right.
thirty-five.
So I'm
But
going to put my glasses on and do my intelligent look thing. I'm only joking, everybody. So welcome, everybody. Anyone that's just viewing us now, this is the wonderful Judith Sky. We love her dearly. She's one of our amazing psychics on Psychic TV International with I don't know how many we've got on board now. We've got a handful or more. No, we've got a lot now who are here with us. Now, I'm just going to go back and scroll some of these lovely messages. Yes, Beth. Beth's one of our psychics as well, and
yeah,
I think she's online at the present moment. Bethy, yep. Where are you? Your pin is 9150, but it's good what you said. Then they have to remember we are human too. So yeah,
yeah,
agree, Beth. We are human, and we have feelings. Believe me, we
that's
have
right.
feelings.
Yeah,
Um, and sometimes, I mean, as you may know, Judith, I've been on TV, I've done a few things, and, I've been in that public eye a little bit where I've been scrutinized by people,
yeah, yeah.
and that's okay. I'm a skeptic myself. That's the best way to put it. I don't say everything is exactly how it should be. I'll always use my own, you
Mm.
know, yeah, discernment to
Still
before.
hurts. It still hurts.
A hundred
You know?
percent, darling. 100%. Now, I have got another question for you.
Yeah,
Are you ready for another question, my darling?
yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, so this is coming from Adele McDonald. She's one of our newbies, I think, and welcome aboard. Adele, can I ask if my husband's surgery goes well, and can he get back to work?
Right. First thing I got, yes, his surgery is going to go well, but I get it will be 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm not quite sure what surgery he's having, but it's going to take time for recovering. And the other thing is trying to get your husband to do what the doctors say, because I feel with your husband, he's going to want to do what he wants to do and could slow the process down. But I don't see any problems around him. Actually, I see a lot of spirit around him. I think he's got a lot of family on the other side, and they'll all be there when he has the operation. But no, he's going to be good as long as he does as he's told.
Yeah, and that's really, being a medium myself, I kind of like, I don't tune in when I do. I don't mean to. It just happens.
Yeah,
And when you said those words, I was chuckling with you in a nice way because that's right. He doesn't like to be
like,
told what to do,
no,
and especially when it comes to doctors. So
yeah,
I confer with you, Judith. I think you're 100% right there. So hopefully that helps my darling. Sorry, I've just Adele. Okay, so those of you coming in for the first time, we haven't got long now. I think we've only really got maybe
no, it's
20
only
minutes.
20 minutes.
we got 20 minutes to share and love and like. And so if you are coming in for the first time, please, if you can like and share our page, please feel free to, because we love having you. As you know, we have our Saturday night show with our wonderful Harry T, my darling friend who's, I think, I don't know if he's still in America. He might be. Anyway,
No,
let's
it's
go.
back.
Oh, he's back. Thank you, darling.
Mm.
So we do have and I love these Thursday nights because this is all about you, and you are one of our amazing ones. And Judith, I really, have you got any books? Have you created some things for yourself over the years that you could share with our viewers?
Um, I collect books like mad. I'm always buying books.
Now, have you
I
written
do.
one of your
I do Reiki. I do Reiki. I love doing healing on people. Look, to say hobbies, I don't have a lot between the grandkids, the psychic work I do, and then I also have a friend that's an entertainer, and I go around to all the clubs and watch her weekends.
Oh, I love that.
Um, it's like I'm here, there, and everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I live in
So
the fast lane.
yeah, that's an Aries thing too, totally. It's like full on. I'm a Taurus, so I'm a little bit more grounded at times, but
Yeah,
I have a Gemini moon, so it's like I want to be doing everything, but then that little Taurus goes, oh, let's just go at our own pace.
yeah.
So, all right. So you haven't, have you written any books? Have
No, I
you?
haven't. But when this healing's finished, I
Yeah.
am going to read out to a ghostwriter, and yes, I am going to write a book about what I've been through.
I think that would be lovely. I think honestly, your years of experience, your love and compassion to be of service to others is so really important. Do you know what I mean? And I'm a little bit like you, Judith. I've got books I've already got titles, I've ever got everything,
No, yeah.
sitting me down and saying for a period of time, just focus.
Mm.
You know what I
Get
mean?
time to sit and read. That's it. I just don't get time.
Yeah, yeah, but I'd love to see you, I'd love to see you produce a book for yourself because I
Oh,
know
I
it'd be,
will. I will.
yeah,
Mm.
and I keep feeling like you've got cards or something that you're going to create something quite beautiful that's simple but going to be very effective for people. So let's see what
Thank you.
happens. Yes, yeah. Okay. What else would we like to cover tonight? What else would we like to look at tonight, Judith? What would you like?
Protection.
Yes, great. Let's talk protection.
I feel people don't really, especially the new people, like the beginners, let's say. I mean, the ones that advance, no. But it wouldn't matter where you go into a shopping centre, always put protection around you and
Okay,
around
yeah.
your cars and your family. Like, it's important. And sometimes, I must admit, I do sometimes get off doing readings and then I forget to close down chakras and sage and the whole thing. But it's very important
Especially
because
for
it's
someone
brain,
new.
yeah, especially for new ones, but they don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah. Yeah, and there is that very fine balance, isn't it, between,
Mm,
yeah, the realms. So
yeah.
if you get, let's say, too much energy or too much going on, and sometimes we can be what we call, I call super sensitive. If you're
Oh,
a
yeah.
super sensitive soul, the SSS, super sensitive
Yeah.
soul, that's what I call it. If you're a super sensitive soul, you absorb a lot. And if you
Everything. Yeah.
if you don't know how to disperse that energy or
Mm.
use that energy, it can be really, really, worrying,
Yeah.
yeah, because it can
I've been
affect.
around people and I don't even know them, and I could look at them and I want to cry because I feel them. I'm very
Yeah,
sensitive to
me too.
energy, and if someone's hurt or they're sad, I feel it.
Wow, yeah, yeah. And you can do that even going in, like, let's say, for instance, if you went into a hairdresser's,
Anyway,
yeah, I'm big on cleansing, even if it's a
yeah,
mental thing that you do very quickly.
yeah,
uh, because you can walk in and sit on a chair getting ready to have
yeah.
your hair done, and then all of a sudden feel very overwhelmed or very anxious, and then
Mhm.
and it's about, I use this word, discernment. You got to be able
Yeah,
to discern, it's my energy, or have I just come into this energetic field of
yeah,
somebody else?
Mm.
So when you talk about cleansing, protection, all that, it's so important.
Very
Have you got
important. The other thing too, darling, is people don't realise pushing shopping trolleys. Can you imagine you pushing a trolley and the energy that's on those shopping
help?
trolleys?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Bad.
And we could talk forever. I love chatting to you, and I'm sure our viewers would love listening because we what we're saying is very true. But okay, so protection's a big thing. Can I ask you to share with our lovely viewers any little tips on that? What they can do, something very simple.
Well, I always, as soon as I get in the car, I ask for the bubble right round my car for protection.
What
Driving
colour's your bubble?
white, I do white.
I got
White
gold.
bubble. Okay,
I
I do
got gold.
white. I also in the shower, I see the water coming down as crystals. I can see them in colours,
Yeah.
cleansing all my aura. So I've got the rainbow as I'm
Okay.
having a shower. I
Yep.
do that. I do the saging, what's the wood one called? Or I can't think of the name. The wood burning.
Sandalwood.
Yeah,
Sage.
no, it's not sandalwood. It's an Italian
Sage.
wood.
Sage.
Not sage. It might come to me later. But
Yeah, that's
so there's so many things that you can use, and if you're in a hurry, just say quickly, "Spirit, protect me." If you haven't
yeah.
got time to do the ritual.
Yeah, and one of the things I find powerful, Judith, is the intention.
Yeah,
If before you go out, you intend to have your aura cleansed and to have
yeah,
protection, you put out that simple intention.
yeah.
And when I say protection, people might go, "What are we protecting ourselves from?"
Hey,
Well, there's a lot of things out there. So,
yeah.
you don't want to walk into someone's energy if they've just, they've had a really bad day or an
Mm,
argument with their wife or husband. You walk past them, all of a sudden you're picking up all that,
you're depressed.
that's
Yeah,
what we mean by protection, everyone. It's not that necessarily any harm's going to come to you, but we're talking about protecting your auric field. If
that's
you
right.
protect your auric field, you then have protection on other levels.
Mm.
That's, yeah, the best way
That's
to put
why
it.
I think the shower of a morning is a good one because
Yes,
you're ready for the day, you're showered, you've got that protection around you.
that's right.
I
Yeah,
even put around my place, I put like a white pyramid so
yep,
there's
yep.
protection.
I put the gold bubble.
But you go, I'm white
There you
girl.
go.
I'm white girl.
Yeah. But what I do, another little technique when I'm out, if I, if I'm at the shops and I need to go to the bathroom or I feel a lot of energy, I go in and I wet my hands
Yes.
and I leave my hands wet and I flick my aura.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I flick my aura. And,
Mm.
so these are little techniques, everyone, that you can take with you. Or if you know
Mm.
someone who's very sensitive and
Yep.
that are likely to feel all these energies, maybe, what we're talking about, share it with this person. Wow, we're going to run out of time
Can
so quick.
I just say to you, you have the beautifulest green. So you're a
Oh,
healer. You're a very good healer. And
thank
I
you.
can see the green aura around you.
Oh, bless you, sweetheart. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, now I feel even better.
Yeah,
But
you,
thank you.
you do
I
a
have
lot of healing. You do a lot of healing, whether it's hands on or through your voice.
it's my voice. I used
Yeah.
to say, I used to say that all the time, because I'm a hypnotherapist. I'm a Reiki.
Oh, okay. Mm. Your
Yeah,
voice. Your voice. Mm.
yeah, and and I've done massage. I've done a lot of things like yourself. And I used to say, well, why spirit? Why do I always have to talk? Why can't I do my healings? And and I heard very loud and clear, you heal through your voice. It's like,
Yeah.
oh. Bless.
Mm.
So yeah, so I love you. I want to take you home with
Yeah.
me to my house. But I'm going to ask: has everyone enjoyed tonight? Can you leave some messages here? I think it's been so wonderful to get to know you, Judith, and not only
Too.
that, but to get your beautiful soul's knowledge. I think that's the most. I love your soul. Let's put it that way. I just love you.
Yeah. I'm
But
sure
I
we'll meet. I'm sure we will meet.
I'm sure we will. And, I'm just waiting I mean, sometimes things take time, but I love this because people are interacting with us tonight. And I think,
Oh,
you
good.
know, the good thing is after I speak to you, they can speak to you if they want to, if you're
Yes,
online.
I'll be on the line till about 11.
Okay, there you go. I love this. You're going to be very busy, I have no doubt, my darling. And I'm just going to quickly, because we are going to wrap up very soon, and we have got some beautiful psychics on, and I like to always acknowledge everyone in the team because everyone's important. We all work together. So we still have the amazing Grace. I'll put my glasses back on. Amazing Grace on pin. I should remember it by now. 9888. Also the wonderful Beth, Blessed Beth on a 9150. We also have Jazz on a pin 9160, and also Miss Psychic D on 9140. Oopsie. And Natalie Norton, I don't know why, but I'm hearing myself here. Natalie Norton Baker on 9810, and Vanessa from France, I'm sure, for 9900. And that's all for now. But we will have the wonderful Judith, who's here right now with us, who has been so beautiful to share her wisdom, her knowledge, her experience. That how can I say it? Wow. How long have we got? We've got 10 more minutes. Judith, do you want to do another reading or not?
Yeah, do another one.
Okay. Well, let's have a look. If anyone has shared and liked, and we have to see that you have, let's have a look and see what we can do, because I know there was one back here. Oh, beautiful. I'm just a bit slow on the uptake, everyone. Forgive me. I can do my psychic work, but technology, I'm a little bit out of kilter with
No,
that.
me too. Me too.
Yeah. Okay. Oops. Okay. 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 So JC has said good afternoon, firstly, and has liked and shared our page. Thank you very much for that, darling. Now she says, I feel I'm running out of options. Please help. What's next for me? So I know that's a very
Yeah.
hard one, but I feel like she's just reaching out, or the person's just reaching out
Okay.
about it.
I feel for her is she's stuck, and the options. I feel she's been slowed down to think about things. I think she's a person that changes her mind a bit. I might want to do this. Nah, will I do that? And I always say to people, if you want something from God, Spirit, or whatever, don't keep changing your mind because they get confused. They don't know what to give you. Okay, so you have to be a little bit precisely, directly, this is what I want. I do see a house move, bud, around you, darling. I feel that's going to, once you move, I think there's going to be a big change of energy around you. There's also, they're telling me you're looking in the wrong direction regarding work. There's other things that you can do rather than what you're doing now. They're telling me you've got abilities, but you need to sit quietly and listen. But I think this is a healing time for you where you've got to go in, look at what you really want. But yeah,
Wow.
you get there.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Judith. I love that. And I hope that's helped you. We all hope that's helped you at Psychic TV here, Cece. So let us know how it goes. And, a big thank you and a big shout out to everyone that's come in and put their lovely love and energy and shared their time and energy with us. Oh, thank you, Anna. That's really, she says I'm doing a good job as a host. I just love chatting and I just love supporting people. So if I
You
do it,
are. You are doing a good job. I must say, you're doing a good
oh,
job.
thank you, sweetheart. And I think, look, we're in a time where we need to be connected. Everyone needs to be
Of course.
connected. We need to be able to see, not only, like I say, we've got PIN numbers for our online stuff, but there's so much more to us than just
Of course.
numbers. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think tonight, at least, the beautiful viewers have got to really get to know more of you, and energetically too. I love that, because when we can go on camera, they can feel your energy. It's not just words; they can feel your energy, and you've got the biggest heart. And I'm looking forward to what comes for you throughout your healing as well. That you're going through yourself. That's major, but it's
It is.
beautiful. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So I guess we've got a few more minutes. We won't do any more reads, but what other topic can we touch on before we finish? We've touched on,
Um,
protection and maybe clearing. What's another big one, do you think, Judith?
One is grief, I feel. Like,
Yes.
I've had people talk to me and say, oh, but I should be at this level. I say there is no time on grief.
That's
Okay,
true.
we all handle grief in a different way, you know.
Yes.
I lost my mum when I was 27, and I still, at my age, have moments.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at least I understand now where she is, but I still miss her. But don't let anybody put pressure on you saying, well, you should snap out of it. You should do this. You should. No, you don't.
Yeah. And we
We've
are
all, we're all different. We can't just snap out of it.
100% agree with you, darling. I lost my mother 15, 16 years ago now. And in all honesty, the grief hit me one afternoon when I was
Yeah,
having a little siesta. I just
yeah,
could not stop crying. But that was like 10 years later.
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
it
I
does.
cried, but this was so intense. So
Mm.
grief is it's there for a reason, everyone, if that's the best
Yeah,
way to put it to you. So, but there's no right or wrong way to grieve.
no,
Um, I always say to people, it's if it gets too hard, please go and get some form of grief
some
counseling.
help. Yeah,
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 yeah. There's nothing wrong with getting grief counseling if need. But yeah, I love your words. I love your words of wisdom because there's no right or wrong way. And
no,
just because somebody has dealt with it different to you doesn't mean that they're not in pain and you're not in pain. You
that's
know,
right.
it's crazy actually. You see
It
the
is.
craziest things. The family breakup that were once
Yeah.
strong. You see people fighting over stupid things, but
Oh,
that's
yeah,
grief itself, isn't it?
yeah.
Uh, but hopefully tonight, for those who are watching, there's not too many of you grieving at this point in time. But if there is, we send our love, don't we, Judith? We
Yes,
send our
we do.
love to
Yeah.
you. And, hope
And I
that
and I really feel to say to people that when you are grieving, just step back from people. Like,
yeah,
have your own time, your own space, and just turn your ears off to negative people that are putting things in your mind or telling you how to handle your life, or you're going to be stuck there. Like, just let it go. Just have your own little space. And if you don't lose people on the way, then you're meant to lose people on the way, because some people are not meant to stay in your life anyway. As you
yeah.
know, they come for a season, reason, or a lifetime.
That's it, darling. And I think I love when people can be more flexible like that for themselves,
Yeah,
understand that certain people will come in and certain people will go out. And it's
yeah,
not because we've done anything wrong necessarily,
no,
it's growth. We're all growing at different stages and we've
yeah.
all got to connect with different types of knowledge and energy and things from different people. So
And
it's
we've
not
got
a,
different beliefs. All of us have got different beliefs, no. And who's
yeah,
right? No one. Who's
right.
right?
Yeah,
We don't know.
I love it. Well, my darling, I have got 2 minutes left, so I will maybe wrap this up. And what's
Okay.
your pin number again, Judith?
I think it's 9125.
9125 is our wonderful Judith. Now, you can stick with me if you like. We've only got 2 minutes, but
That's
I do
okay.
want to give a little wrap with other psychics online because hopefully tonight, and please, we love your feedback. I hope that you have enjoyed tonight with Judith and myself. We've thoroughly enjoyed. I could do this all night and all day with you, my darling, to be honest.
Thank you.
You're just a treasure to be around, and I love your energy. So, if online at the moment, if you are wanting a little reading, or if not with our wonderful Judith, we've got Amazing Grace, and I'll put my glasses on very quickly because I've got to wrap it up like a professional. Sorry, I have to laugh at myself. Is a 9888. Blessed Beth is pin 9150. And we've got the wonderful Jazz UK Psychic pin 9160. And Miss Psychic D pin 9140. And we've got Natalie Norton Baker, one of our very regulars, is a pin 9810. and Vanessa Fra on a 9900. I don't think we have any more, except for we're going to have you on there very shortly, my angel. So
Yes,
I will say a very big thank you to all our very beautiful and positive viewers and followers. Thank you, thank you, thank you to our wonderful Judith Sky. We love you. Oh, I'll
thank
take my.
you.
We
And I
love
want
you.
to say thank you to everybody that has participated tonight too. It's really, yeah,
Especially,
I can feel the energy. It's so beautiful.
it's lovely, isn't it, sweetheart?
Mhm.
So I know
Mhm.
I'm going to wrap up. I don't know how many seconds. I don't have a clock or anything. I'm not
Okay.
really savvy, but I've loved the time with you tonight. Thank you so much,
Yes, I'm
Judith.
sure I'll see you again.
Oh, for sure, my angel. And thank you to our viewers. Thank you to our wonderful psychics online. We love you all. See you all next week, same time, same station. Thank you, everyone. Bye
Good
for
night,
now.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh, there we go. Oops, maybe.